Hi guys, Mimi here. Total crazy hair, random choice for the evening. It's 9 o'clock on Friday. I'm even though my makeup looks perfect, I'm post flywheel, post dinner, post everything. And I wanted to record a video today during the day when I had my wings on. And I'm just getting to it now. So if this gets rambly, I apologize in advance. Um, I've had a lot of great conversations with people this week, and there's been kind of a common thread, and it's been, I don't want to say failure, I hate that word, but it's been a little bit of falling off the wagon, and I completely understand. I want to look you in the eye and say, I get it completely. We are all human. We are capable of amazing things, and we are capable of letting life get in the way. I have made myself the victim of that many and many a times in my wellness journey, and it's okay. Like the bumper sticker says, shit happens. Not to be profane, but those who know me, it happens. It's honestly one of my favorite things to say because there are bigger things that we have to worry about, and just in my studies and just talking with people, the more stressed out we are about being perfect, kind of the more stress we're putting our bodies under, and that's just no bueno. So my message to you today, my friend, is that it is okay to feel like you're starting over, because guess what? You're not really starting over, you're starting back up. More than likely, you're watching this because we've connected in some way, whether it's through Jen and For the Glow, or through my services. It's just kind of a blanket message to everybody, just to be okay with the fact that, you know, sometimes life doesn't go as planned, and that's kind of one of the amazing and horrifying and exhilarating things about life, is that sometimes things kind of end up on our plates, and we have to prioritize. And our, I can't even think of the right term for this, but it's kind of like our body goes into survival mode, right? And we have to make these really quick decisions, like, I'm hurt, I'm injured, I've got a cold, I've got the flu, you know you name it, you've been there, you feel it. So my kind of message of encouragement to you is to, don't feel like you're starting over from scratch, because you're definitely not. More than likely in January you made some really great progress, you made some really fantastic changes, and your body will love you just as much now as it did then, and you just gotta kind of get going. So whether it's making sure you make it to the gym, which, where's my arm? Me. I will look you again in the eye and say, I fell off the wagon a little bit in January. I had a lot of stuff going on. My business was busy, which I am so blessed and thankful to my clients for. And I was dealing with a neck thing, which got diagnosed today. And, over this last week, I've kind of known that I can hop back on the spin bike, and I can hop back on my yoga mat. I would do down dog and do a down, but I can't. And so I've just started moving and grooving again. So it doesn't necessarily have to be like you have to be all in. Like, just get your body moving. Just make a really big salad, enjoy it. Don't be scared of getting creative in the kitchen. And I don't want to say don't worry, because I want you to make good choices, but don't stress out about these things. The more habits you create, the more organically they'll end up happening over time, and it will just become a habit. Making huge lifestyle shifts, it takes time. The one thing that even, I was saying at the beginning of the year, is that these changes that we all make, we can't be perfect overnight. And we want to create habit. We don't want to make it, when anytime anything feels forced, whether it's in our wellness journey or it's in life in general, whether it's at work or with your family, whenever something feels forced, it's not fun. And my thought is, things like food, things like fitness, should be fun. You should be, it should be hard. You should be sweating during your workouts and, feeling challenged. And you should love kale. But it takes time. It takes time to get there. And that's okay. And what I want to say is just don't beat yourself up over it. Don't let that voice inside your head take hold of the rest of you. Because last month I was there, completely there, and it's so easy to get sucked into that negative self-talk. And you want to talk to yourself with love. You want to talk to yourself. I always like to say, whenever I'm working with a client who's struggling with negative self-talk, think about the advice that you give to your very best friend on her very worst day, and give that same love to yourself. Think about how much you love other people and how much kindness and generosity you're capable of giving to others, and just treat yourself in that same manner. It's so, and again, this is not coming from a place of I'm perfect. It's something I've had to master. It's something I've had to learn, and it's something that I've struggled with, because honestly, anyone who has worked with me in an official kind of capacity at a job can say I am my own worst critic. And it has taken me a long time to just say, you know what, you're pretty freaking awesome and you deserve everything that you have. So quit beating yourself up. So that's what I say to you, my friend, is quit beating yourself up. Quit worrying about being perfect all the time, because perfect does not fit into the equation. This is not, your life is not perfectly filtered like Instagram. Your life is like real shit, and real shit can get in the way. And that's me being frank and honest, but real talk. I'd much rather have an honest conversation about this than kind of gloss over the fact that life can get in the way. So January is behind us. February is here. So wherever you are, make that change, make that shift, create habit, create joy from that habit. Think about how amazing you'll feel after working out. Think about how amazing you'll feel, or even accomplished you'll feel after making good food choices. Take joy in all those little things, all those little steps that create the healthiest version of you. Because you right now, if you've made changes in January, or whether or not you have or have not, I don't want to put everyone in one bucket, but if you've made changes, you are currently at the healthiest that you have been ever in your life. You're also the oldest and the youngest that you'll be in your life in this very moment. So it's kind of a way to look at things, to say, hey, I made all these awesome changes in January. Figure out what got in the way. Figure out how you can kind of continue on with the changes. Hit that reboot button and say, okay, this is what I'm going to commit to. And it doesn't have to be perfection. For me, it meant working out 3 times this week, which for those who know me in an official capacity know that, 2 months ago I was working out pretty much 5 times a week consistently, and being very careful with my training schedule. And I've just gotten a little sloppy. I've been aching and paining and having stuff go on. And I'm with you. I'm trying to kind of create my habits again. And it starts really small for me, especially if my eating gets off path. I start green smoothie, green juice every day. That becomes my totem. That becomes my practice. And that one change, when I'm rebooting kind of my habits, will lead to other healthy changes, will lead to a better lunch, a better dinner. No, weird snacking at night because I'm feeling feelings. And that's a whole other thing. So I'm just here to say that I'm with you. I am in the trenches. I am high-fiving you from afar and near, or wherever. And whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, just know that somebody out there is probably thinking of you and loves you, and just give yourself that same love in return. So I'm hoping to do kind of more of these little pop-up videos. Gosh, I thought this was going to be short, but it ended up being 10 minutes. So I love talking to you guys. I love connecting, and I'm going to try and make it a habit. There's that word again. To do this once or twice a week, just a little pop in. Hey, how you doing? And hopefully kind of combine some what am I eating? What am I cooking? What am I doing? So happy Friday. I don't think this will end up on Friday because I'm new to this editing thing and I need to figure out how to get this online. But I can do it. I'm a smart woman. I've raised 2 children, so worst case scenario, I call my 19-year-old down here and be like, what do I do? I'm a grandma. Anyhow, much love, much blessings, and may your weekend or whatever day this ends up landing online, may it be full of joy, passion, and everything that you love, and hopefully a green juice. So that's all from me. So take care and let me know if I can do anything for you. Mimi at mememade.com. You know where to find me. Bye.